One of the things I keep getting asked over and over is how do I keep my clay wet from day to day, week to week, month to month? And this is how I do it. I have my sculpture here, and I've had the sculpture and I've been working on it for a few months, which is kind of embarrassing. So I is spraying water liberally all over the sculpture. I'm getting it nice and wet. And this sculpture is already kind of firming up as I work on it. The longer you work on it, the harder it becomes. So you have to put water on it all the time. So I use a sprayer and I just spray water all over it. And if your clay is getting too dry, put these cloths over, especially anything that comes out, such as the arms and the head and legs, and then spray it. My cloth is actually wet. I put it in a bucket of water and it is nice and wet, but I'm just spraying it so you guys can see that the cloth that I'm putting on is wet. This is going to keep your clay nice and moist. This is the technique I've used for years and years. And of course, the last thing you need is a plastic bag. And depending how much you want your clay to be wet, you can continue just by putting it really tight on there. So as I put the bag over the sculpture carefully, I will push and touch the clay sculpture. That way, no air gets trapped in there. You want to get rid of all the air in there. But because I'm finishing up the sculpture, I'm not that interested in keeping it super wet. Hopefully, this was useful to you. You can keep working on these sculptures for a really long time using this technique.